enthusiasm, but what I don't have is any control over the weather. So the fact that we are inside is a bit of a disappointment, and whilst we might have got our money available for our new build, I have not lost sight of the fact that I want a roof on that amphitheatre before I leave this college. So that's what we've got to work towards. I don't quite know how, but we'll figure something out. One of the things that Preston College receives praise for continually, from students, from parents, from customers that we have, and indeed from people like Ofsted, are the relationships between staff and students. And it's these relationships that are friendships, mentoring, motivating, that enable our students to succeed. And we've got to be really, really proud of that. But, and there's a but to that, in these days that we've got of social networking, things that Willie's talked about, so YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, I have to read the list because I don't know them all, Bebo, and there's lots more that you'll know about. It's becoming increasingly difficult to separate our personal lives from our professional lives. And this blurring of the boundary in this college and in others are leading to some interesting situations. And really today I just want to talk to you and give you some reminders about some of the strategies we can put in place to try and help us safeguard our learners, because that's incredibly important, but also safeguard ourselves from some of the risks. We need to be cautious in our use of these new mobile technologies, in our use of texting, social networking, and what Dave Spence told me yesterday is called instantaneous technologies. Now, we were really proud as a college to be the first college in England to have the university link. I can't even remember what it's called now. iTunes U, which was about putting parts of our curriculum on the internet so that people can get access to that. And we were really proud of it, and in some areas of the college we've used that really successfully. But there's other things that are in that public internet space about Preston College that we might not be quite so proud of. So we've had sneaky students with their mobile phones videoing teachers and then uploading it to YouTube. And trust me, they're not uploading the marvellous teaching they're getting. They're doing it as a bit of a Mickey take sometimes. Can be a bit unkind. Mostly it's not meant with any malice, but it's just, just watch this teacher in action. So we've had some interesting things that we've had to remove from YouTube. Okay? Now, it happens, but it's more than that. It's those times when the groups that staff of the college are involved with socially, so it might be organisations you're part of, it might be social groups that you're involved in, where the students also present. And that blurring of that professional and personal is where the risks are. So what I'm asking you is to be mindful of what happens in your personal and your professional life, but particularly mindful of this instant networking and this instant technology. So people's use of MySpace, Facebook, students being invited to be your friends on Facebook is not always a good idea. Okay? So I need you to just think about some of those things. And those of you who aren't teachers say, well that wouldn't apply to me. But it just might. So you need to be very careful about how technology actually is impacting on your personal and on your professional life. Our impact on our students' lives is significant. Willie's referred to it, and that really leads me on now to Robin, who's going to talk to you about our strategic plan and the role that we've got. So my little reminder there about the sort of dangers of social networking will be illustrated because one of these sessions that we're doing over the course of this morning is going to be recorded, and by this afternoon will be on YouTube, and that's how fast it can be. And we're doing that, one, to demonstrate the speed of which that can happen, and two, so that those staff members who've not been able to attend will be able to get access to it. But it's that speed, that instantaneous technology that we need to be just aware of. Okay, so I'm going to hand now over to Robin.